Hi everyone, Holly the Twister Sister here, and we are doing basketball this week. I know it's the end of the season, it's wrapping up, but this really is a good one for all year if you're in a city that has a big basketball fan base. So stay tuned, it's coming up. Okay, so I'm going to be doing the basketball colors for my hometown, which is the San Antonio Spurs. Never fails. Any party you're at in San Antonio, there are going to be Spurs fanatics at that party. So if you've got some adults that want a balloon but they don't know what, this is a good option to give people. Are you a basketball fan? How about this? Okay, so this is probably more for the girls, but some guys might like it as well. So anyway, I'll be doing the Spurs colors in this one. You can of course change the colors to whatever team you are making this for. We just need 2 balloons here to get started, and then we're going to do a 5-inch orange round for the basketball. Now you could add another 260 and I'll show you why at the end, but I want to keep this fast and short and sweet, so we're going to do it with just 2. I've got the Metallics Graphite 260, which is a pretty cool, shiny, kind of not super black. And then we've got the Qualitex Chrome Silver. So the Spurs were black and silver and white, and so that's why I'm doing these 2. And so we're going to start off by twisting both of our balloons together. And I've left on the black, I've left about a 4-inch tail. On the silver, I'm going to be using more of it, so I've left a shorter tail, maybe 2 inches there. And I let out a lot of air on the silver. You want it to be nice and squishy. Okay, so we're going to start off with a 6-petal flower, and I'm just going to do this how I usually do it. I'm going to do 3 colors on, or 3 loops on each color. So the loops are about the size of my palm. I'm just going to twist that off like that and do the same thing 2 more times for that color. So we've got 3 loops on our graphite, and now on our chrome silver we're going to do the same thing. So just fold your balloon over, twist your loops, 2, and number 3. Okay, so I've got this big cluster here, and I've already got one of the chromes deflating on me. Anybody else have trouble with chromes? Because they seem to like to deflate on me. All right, let me make my 3rd loop again. There we go. Now we have a big cluster here. I'm just going to arrange it so I've got the colors separated. So we've got all the chrome on one side and all of the graphite, which is the black, on the other side, like this. So this is our graphite, this is our chrome, and then we're going to take where those colors meet, the 2 petals where they meet, and we're just going to flip places with them. I'll show you from this side. Just going to take both of these colors where they meet and just flip places. So now we have alternating colors all the way around. So we've got a wheel. So I was going to finish out this next part with the chrome silver, but because of our little deflation thing there, we don't have enough balloon left. So I'm just gonna get rid of both of these. I'm gonna leave a long tail on one of them because we're gonna make this into a headband, or it could be a bracelet. So we're gonna leave a nice long tail to be able to attach this to something. All right, so I've just got a 6-petal flower, and I have a white that I've inflated here, and we're going to attach this onto our flower. And first, I'm actually going to tie this into a loop. So just a nice loop, and I've made this balloon nice and soft by under-inflating it. I'm just gonna trim off a little bit of that inflated tail so it's not all puffed up and getting in our way. We're gonna take our big white loop here and we're gonna attach it down into the middle of our 6-petal flower. Like that. And then we're gonna shape this into a heart. Now, if you've seen some of the videos I put out around Valentine's Day where I walk you through how to shape a heart, You should have some good practice with this by now. So you're gonna bring the middle down, and then we're gonna squeeze around our heart lobes and just try to get a nice heart shape there on top. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's pretty good. So then the next step on this would be to add a basketball. Now really you could use something like this for anything, but we want this to be a basketball design. So we're gonna go ahead and inflate our 5-inch orange round and let some air out till it's a nice round ball. Okay, and I'm gonna tie that off. Make sure you draw the basketball lines on before you attach it to the rest of the balloon, or it's gonna be really hard to do, okay? So, drawing basketball lines, you're just gonna start, place your marker on one side of your knot and just rotate your balloon around. You're kind of leaving your marker in one place. So you just get a line that goes all the way around the balloon. Okay, then we're gonna do the same thing crossing that. So this is gonna be up and down where that line is going across. So just same thing, we're making a big cross all the way around the balloon. Okay, so you should have something like that. Okay, now we're gonna pick 2 lines that are opposite each other. So I'm gonna pick these 2, and we're gonna do big ovals, starting sort of like an inch above the knot and just going around and meeting up top. Okay, so there's just a big oval there, or half of an oval. Finish out the other oval on the other side of that line. Okay, so we did a big circle basically going around this line. See? And then we're gonna do the same thing on the line opposite of this one. So this line over here, now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna start about half an inch down from the place where they cross, bring our marker down for half of that oval, and then same thing on the other side. Dun, dun, dun. Now you've made a basketball balloon. I used to have people ask me for like a basketball. I'd be like, really? That's what you want? Because it's just an inflated balloon with marker art on it. Okay, so now you can take your headband or bracelet, whatever it's gonna be, centerpiece, and we're gonna attach our ball just right in the front here. Just bring that tail down through your 6-petal flower. You can wrap it around a bunch. You don't have to. It's gonna be pretty secure. And then just position everything so your basketball is in the front, you've got the heart in the back, and now you're ready to attach this to a headband, which I just so happen to be wearing. Okay, so you should end up with something like this. I think it's pretty darn cute. So take a gander there. What do you guys think? I know if I was still back in San Antonio, I would have adults lining up for these things, especially if I put like "Go Spurs Go" in Sharpie and just wrote it on there. They would go nuts for stuff like this. So hopefully this is a nice, quick, easy one you can do if somebody asks you for something for your hometown's basketball mascot or colors or anything like that. Maybe you're doing some of these games. Maybe you've got events for the games that are going on right now. I don't know what you're doing. I've got one here I did in red and black, and so there, you know, you could change up the colors. This one was truly just 260s. I used the red balloon for the loops on the bottom and also the heart on top, so I didn't have to add a third balloon like on this one. So this would be even faster, and that's what I intended to do, but I like having 3 colors. The more colors, the better. But it just depends what situation you're in, if you are in a hurry or if you've got some extra time to play. So there's 2 options for you. These could also be great as bracelets or just little centerpieces, and even go on candy cups. So lots of options for this design. I hope you guys like this one. Let me know what you think in the comments below. We will have clip art available for this in our store, so make sure to check that out before you go browsing around the interwebs after this video. If you liked what you saw today, make sure to subscribe. We put out new videos every Tuesday on Tutorial Tuesday, and I'd love to have you be a part of our audience. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on your Tuesday, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys back again, same time, same place next week for another Tutorial Tuesday. Have a great week, everyone. Bye!